Alright, what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Cutlass Board Games channel. We are once again playing Blood on the Clocktower. This one is a custom script. I believe you said the name before and I have since forgotten. But some things to note, it is Al Hadikia only. And additionally, the Stormcatcher is on the Drunk. So the Drunk will be on the scrim, pretty much no matter what. But the evil players will know who they are. And I'm the innkeeper, which interacts with the Alhadik in a really wonky way. So I don't know how I want to do that. If I want to bluff as something. This is my first time playing this script. I'm literally looking at it just now for the very first time. And I guess, you know, there's some options on what I could be bluffing. We have a lot of protectors. We have full tea lady, innkeeper, sailor. Jesus. So this feels blood moon rising, bad moon rising adjacent. This is a toughie. I don't actually do anything on the first night. Thank God. What if we just bluffed off script? Just High Priestess, hello, I was shown you.
I think I need to make reparations with people I always call evil. So
I mean, it's just always Paul and Rick, so I'm really scared that both my neighbors are evil right now.
It's been like that.
I would be the worst tea lady of all time right now.
Tea lady would be super interesting on this script though, because you could just get a free. Oh no, it would have the same interaction as the fool. If your tea lady protected, you choose to be the one that dies. You still wouldn't pass that eventual check at the end.
I think you still would survive though.
You would survive, but everyone else would die.
Take the brunt for
yeah, you kill everyone else. Your vote just becomes irrelevant. Which I think is actually bad because it can be gamed.
Good morning, town. You wander into the center of Ravenswood Bluff and find my dead body. It's infested with reptiles of every description. This can only be the work of some sort of reptilian demon. There are no jinxes on this script. However, there is a Storm Court. So just to be clear, the Storm Court is the drunk. So if there is a drunk in play, they are safe from death other than execution. However, the evil players know who the drunk is. You have 4 minutes. Good luck.
Alright, the evil players know who I am.
And that also has the same interaction where if the drunk is like Al had picked, chooses to die, doesn't die, that then triggers.
That's correct. Can't be killed by the demon.
Alright.
Hello.
Hello, I'm not used to playing with you.
I know, I've been running a lot lately, but I get to be back on my bullshit, I guess.
What's your bullshit today?
Honestly, I think I have a really rough character for this script. I'm the innkeeper. I feel like people that I protect have a bad time and then are also potentially drunk. So I don't actually know what I should be doing here, other than voting to die. And then if I'm the Stormcourt drunk, it's even worse. I think people are being made drunk by me, and I'm just actually not doing anything and can't die. So
There's some interactions, on the script.
Yeah.
I am a first night character, so if you wish to pick me, I don't particularly care to live, but if you want to minimize drunking ongoing people, happy to be picked.
Not a bad idea. I will add a note. Cannot be drunkened. Drunked. Sure. That's the word. Do you have info to share or something?
I have
vibes.
Info. I'm probably not going to share it immediately. I'd like to also figure out if I'm drunk or poisoned or etc.
The vibe check with the info.
Yeah, I'm happy to say it tomorrow.
Okay, fair enough. How against being executed are you? Because if you get executed, obviously I can't select you to be protected.
That's a fair point. I'm happy to, there's no value in me living ability-wise. I'm just a good vote. So I'm not opposed to, if I'm put up in a 3, I'd probably say yes.
Okay. All right. I am getting a request from Alan, which I'm going to go to now.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Oh, Alan, hello. Welcome, I guess. That's not how I meant to press this button, but...
Well, I did not realize that you were already in a chat. I just wanted to talk to you, Keith.
Alright, well, we're going to politely but firmly ask Amelia to leave.
Hello.
What's up?
I am a character that gains information on night 1 at least.
Sick.
And I have learned information about you.
Okay.
And so I would appreciate if I could get either a 2 or a 3 from you, and I will tell you what role I think you might be.
Okay. I'll give you a 3.
That's fine.
I'm either the sailor, undertaker, or innkeeper.
I think that you are the sailor.
Okay. I'm the sailor.
Brilliant.
Are you the washwoman?
Yeah, okay. I am the chambermaid, and
okay.
I've already spoken to the other person, and they gave me something. They indicated that they are something that didn't wake.
Interesting. And the sailor does wake, and the other 2 characters I mentioned do not wake. What number did you get?
Well, I got a 1. So the other person that I spoke to first indicated that they didn't wake.
Can you confirm who that is for me? Just so I can write does not wake or did not wake.
I would rather keep that to myself if that's okay.
Okay. All good. Let me adjust that. Okay, all good, all good.
They are risking the double dong.
Ooh, double dong. Ooh. No, the double gong.
Ooh. Welcome back, town. You re-enter the town square, and there's just reptiles everywhere, lizards of every variety. Do something about it.
I'm going to write a strongly worded email to their supervisor.
It's the greatest weakness.
The reptilian's overseer.
Yeah.
If there's no chat, I'll open noms.
I will throw up a nomination for Keith.
Fucking based.
Amelia's nominated Keith. Tell us why.
Keith is very keen to chat to Alan without me present, which is fine, but also a little pointed, it felt, and has a role that may not. Well, if he's a role, he said it may not be particularly useful.
Yeah, the way that went was Alan requested a chat with me, and I saw it pop up, and I went to click accept, not realizing that I had to leave the existing chat, otherwise he would just be invited to join us. And I didn't know what Alan wanted to talk to me about, obviously. So he is my minion. I'm the demon, clearly.
Which minion?
Look, I'm the sailor. I'm happy for us to do science here and see if I live or die. It will confirm if I'm the drunk or not. Obviously, being dead, that'd be spectacular. So I'm obviously going to vote for this, and then we'll see what happens.
All right, 4 votes required to make this an incredibly quick game. Starting in 3, 2.
Any percent demon executed. Let's go.
Does the person that you picked last night know that you picked them?
No.
6 is enough. Keith's on the block.
Wow. 6.
I've heard of a couple of sailors. If you are the
My
sailor,
crew.
So-
My homies.
Drunken sailors.
Any
I feel
further
like
noms?
an amazing fabled character would be that like the drunk can duplicate an in-play character. Be good fun. I'm surprised by how many votes that got. I wasn't necessarily that committed to that, but fair enough.
We all just
Keith said
love
he was-
science.
Keith said he wanted for science, so
Yeah.
I just went with that.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Final
Keith, what was
call.
this? Are you the sailor who picked someone you weren't supposed to?
I just haven't said who I picked.
Oh, okay.
I just think
Oh, could I be
I'm
drunk?
better off dead.
Oh, no. That's so sad.
The Alhad and Protector rolls is really rough, actually.
Final
Yeah,
call. I'm going to close things in 5,
So all I do is just make people drunk, and that is bad.
2, 1. Keith has been executed and does not survive. Game continues.
Bless.
Ooh.
Whoever you chose was made drunk.
Absolutely.
Are you able to share that?
Oh.
Because there's a
that's
reasonable
really
chance that
important.
they're like, I don't know, some
Maybe
form of
after the Owlhead.
fair.
Yeah, in the morning.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
I don't know how good that was.
Are we supposed to stay quiet with the owl head?
Not until Weedy tells us to shut up.
Okay.
I have like my ambient French music.
I think being dead here is better than being alive. But I feel like I've just deceived the whole town, and they might build a really bad worldview. Damn, Paul, save some for the memoir.
I love typing my essays out at night.
The demon is going to get a strongly worded letter.
Oh, I just realized how like the Alhadihia and the drunk interact. So like if the drunk, even if the drunk chooses die, they live,
That's correct.
and then that's like, oh no. That's really
Yeah.
bad.
So that's one of the ways for the drunk to find out that they are the drunk. For every other person to die in the Alhad triad.
Oh, I see. That's scary.
What a good way.
Yeah. The Alhad also knows who the drunk is because they are Stormcourt. So they might accidentally give up the goose if they're not careful.
Don't give up geese.
They're a fantastic investment and should not be left by the
Exactly.
wayside.
And don't leave them by the side.
Silence. The Al Hadikia has spoken. Now, the way this is going to work is I'm going to name people one at a time and get their response. I will pull them into a chat, just so that there's no like accidental messaging to the public chat of a response. When I pull you in, just one word: live or die.
To confirm,
First
are you
person.
taking each vote one at a time, or will each person know who the entire roster is?
No, it's one person and I get their response. Then the second person I
Okay.
get their response, and then the third person I get their response.
Sorry,
Person
who's
numero uno, Alan.
The timing is not silent.
Person number two, Keith.
So what happens here? Because I'm dead. I pick die, nothing changes. I pick live, nothing changes.
If you pick die, nothing changes. If you pick live and
I
someone
can
else has
kill the
picked
other
die,
people.
you can come back to life.
Oh, I'll pick die. I don't need none of that.
Yeah, fair. Okay. Person number three, Quinn.
Interesting. I didn't realize that it could revive. It's not come up for me before.
The Aladikia has spoken.
Hog.
What a yapper.
That was a very interesting second choice there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the demon trying to revive me, the minion.
It's a bit obvious. It's a bit, I don't know.
We'll see if Keith lives or not.
Yeah.
Come back, Keith.
Nah.
If people keep getting revived, it's gonna be like never ending.
A 1 million hours script, yeah.
Let's keep it going forever.
Revive me, revive me. If I die.
There's no Scarlet Woman on the script, so we can't have a double Al Hadikia game.
Needs one.
Good morning, town. This morning, the reptiles are still there, but there's no dead bodies. Nobody died in the night.
Oh.
Thanks, Keith.
Take one for the team, I guess.
Interesting.
Lovely.
I need to talk to Alan, my demon, who just went into a private chat. I'm so upset.
And I needed to speak to Quinn, my demon. Sorry for, I needed to speak to.
What's
Okay.
good? Now Alex wants to
Everything's
talk to me.
good.
What the fuck? As soon as I get into a chat, people are like, come talk to me.
You can. I'm happy to leave, and you if you need to talk to
It's
Alex.
fine. It's fine. I know nothing about what Alex is doing. I want to hear about you. I want to hear what you're doing. What's going
It's
on?
been a great day.
Yeah.
I went to bed. I woke up again. I didn't die. Didn't get out of the dick yet. It's been great, Keith. Would you like to do some hard claims?
I mean, I'm public about being
Quizzes?
the sailor.
Okay. Well, I can be public. I am the saint.
Interesting. That means it should be a baron.
Possibly.
Because we know one of them has to be the drunk. Therefore, any extra outsiders implies only a baron is the minion, which I guess is good news.
Or I could be lying, but I'm claiming to be the saint.
Or you are specifically a different minion,
I'm not
like
a minion.
the
I'm
DA or
actually
the
good this-
poisoner who knows.
I'm actually good this turn. This time, it's all I've got, Keith. But I want to know about Alan. Did you have a chat with him? Because I had a very strange conversation with Alan where he claimed to be. What did he claim to be? He claimed to be the chambermaid and thought he had picked my character, and he had not.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he told me he had selected somebody else. He didn't say who. He said that they do not wake. Okay, he said that at the end. At the beginning, he said, "I know something about your character. Can you please give me a 3?"
Yeah.
And let's be specific. I said sailor, undertaker, innkeeper.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. And he goes, you have to be the sailor because I picked 2 people. The other person claimed not to wake, and I got a 1. So you're the person that wakes. I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay. I gave him washerwoman, snake charmer, saint, and he claimed I was the washerwoman.
Right. Yeah. So I guess he was just trying to find the person that wakes, and then if you're like,
yeah. Okay.
So maybe
Do you
he's
think
out
that's
drunk.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
it could be the drunk, or is he?
Because
is
if
he
it's
evil
correctly a 1 between you not waking and me waking,
Yeah.
he is technically correct.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Okay. Interesting.
I don't know. Did you tell him you were the saint?
Yeah. We eradicated washwoman, so I left him with 2.
Gotcha. Okay, interesting. All right, I'm gonna go talk to him, see what's up.
Okay.
Alan, my demon, we must parlay.
Oh, sorry, Keith.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, Keith. I want to. Oh, never mind.
Hey.
Never mind.
I just talked to Rick.
Yes. What do you say?
He told me everything.
Okay.
He told me that he was the saint.
Okay.
And
was
that
the saint.
you chambermaided him on the first night and came and asked him if he waked.
Yeah.
I have a big reveal for you. I am actually the innkeeper. I was never the sailor.
Oh.
I wanted to play along with you just in case you were picking me for a ride, and I kind of just had to commit to it.
Okay, fair enough.
In the same way, being the innkeeper, I'm just as happy dead as I am the sailor. But that means that Rick did wake, and he is not the saint.
Okay.
So we should kill him.
And I've also heard of a librarian that's seen a drunk too.
Of course, yeah. Makes sense. A storm court. But Rick implies that Baron has to be in play. So there would have to be one other public outsider or Rick dies. But I think he is the minion hiding behind this.
It would have to be a poisoner or a
Or DA. Yeah, exactly. It could be spy, but yeah.
Okay.
Double gong. They're ignoring you. Maybe they're just ignoring you.
See, look, I have respect for the double gong because I know
I
what it's
reckon
like.
you should just come straight back and we can overhear their conversation.
Sorry.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Welcome
we'll
back
let
down. There's a distinct lack of death in this town. Nominations will open in a minute.
Alan, should we do the thing?
I don't know. I kind of feel like we should leave it a bit later, but probably. I don't know.
Okay. Hey everyone, I talked to Rick today. I trust Rick with my whole ass. He is super good and we shouldn't execute him.
Noted.
And then I punched my microphone. Sorry for the ASMR. ASMR, I'm beating you up for thinking about executing Rick. But basically we're in a 3-way confirm.
Nice. 3-way.
Yeah. High five.
I freeze.
Nominations are open.
And Keith, are you still claiming to be the sailor?
Yes.
Okay.
So, if no one died, does that mean Keith chose die, or does it mean drunk?
I think it has to mean that Keith chose die.
I did in fact choose die. I asked what would happen if I chose live, and I was taunted with potentially being brought back to life. And I specifically elected to stay dead. I think it's better this way.
Grim.
I think
Second
maybe
call for
Keith.
noms.
I think I'm just gonna do it.
Okay.
See what happens. Alan will nominate Rick.
Alan
My
has
friend.
nominated Rick.
Oh,
That's
I'm so
why.
hurt.
Rick has a claim that conflicts with information that I have.
Just spill the whole story.
Yeah, all right, whatever. I'm the chambermaid. On the first night, I picked Rick and Keith and got a 1. Rick and Keith are both claiming roles they don't make. Last night, I picked Rick and Alex and also got a 1. Alex has claimed roles that don't wake, and Rick is still claiming, as far as I know, a role that doesn't wake.
By the way, Alan.
Yep.
I think someone might have drank with you.
Both nights?
Second night.
We're going to move to Rick's defense. Just if you're not chatting at the moment, can you mute your mic? Thank you. Rick, your defense.
Ordinarily, I'm quite happy to die, but in this case, I'm just going to come out as the saint and suggest that you don't. But again, if you want a short game, go for it.
All right. 4 votes required to make this.
To clarify, we have a Stormcourt drunk and an exactly 1 outsider script. For Rick to be the saint, it has to be exactly the Baron. I believe that he is the minion.
I also haven't heard of any other outsiders.
Oh shit! Yeah. So if we should ask if anyone wanted to come out as an outsider.
Stormcourt doesn't necessarily mean that there's a there is a drunk. It just means it could be in play.
That's correct.
I have heard of a librarian that's seen a drunk, and that drunk is not me.
Any further noms?
I can't explain any of that info, but I wouldn't go around executing me if you want to have a.
In either case, I believe Rick is the minion, most possibly the poisoner.
Okay. I feel like I'm being set up here.
Yeah, by the chambermaid, not me. I died for my sins.
Okay. Well, Alan contacted me first night and asked for 3 for 3 and said he could guess my character, and I gave him 3, one of which was Saint, and he did not guess it. He said I was the washerwoman, which I am not.
Second call for noms.
Does the sailor want to test?
I think Alan's drunk. I'm going to nominate Alan.
I think Alex has left the room.
Oh, okay.
All right, dealing with dog accident.
Okay.
Nomination?
I nominated Alan.
Oh. Tell us why.
I think Alan is drunk. I can only guess that based on what he's saying. Although that would then mean Baron. I don't know, maybe poisoned. I can't explain it. But I don't think his information is good.
Alan, your defense.
I don't, unless the person that's claiming librarian is evil, I don't think that I can be the drunk. I guess I could have been poisoned night 1, but I think that it's more likely that Rick is evil. Also, considering that I was the first pick last night by the Alhadikia, I feel less likely to be evil here.
I think it's a good demon bluff, that one. Knowing your minions.
Pick self, pick live.
I've seen it.
Pick you as demon.
I've seen more than once the demon, the Alhadikia picking themselves on night 2 and then just dying immediately. So
1 is not enough.
Like more than once.
Any further noms?
Yeah, Alan, I think you were a drunk on night 2 potentially.
I'd be happy to do a sailor test if we don't have any other good.
Either way, it still means that the night 1 info is great.
Yes.
I think that I died to confirm.
Yeah.
Paul,
Did you choose live or die, by the way, Alan?
Last night, I choose live. That's why I'm alive. And if you hear my name, I'm probably going to be picking live.
So I'm going to nominate myself.
Oh, tell us why.
Yep. I am gonna claim Sailor, and I just like to test if I'm drunk.
Let's do science.
All right, 4 votes
Mhm.
required. Starting in 3, 2, 1.
I'll be the fourth. Don't worry.
I'll just
Well,
yell. Yeah. Okay.
5 is enough. Any final nominations? I'll give you 10 seconds.
2 sailors.
Mm. That's why I was so keen to
5, 3.
kill Keith on the first night, first day.
Paul is
Is it
executed
claiming his
and
character? Yeah.
does not die. Good night, everyone.
Oh.
This will be a bit of a longer night. I just have to clean up next.
Amelia, you got to turn that volume down. Amelia.
Calm down.
So that means, Alan, your info.
Yeah, last night was bad.
Yeah.
And what about first night?
Well, I assume I wasn't drunken with the first night.
No, you weren't.
So, Alex, did you lie to me then?
Yeah.
I feel like I've been set up here somehow. And what's Keith now that he's not the sailor?
I'm the innkeeper,
Okay.
which is why I really wanted to die.
Wait, why there?
Why did I want to die? The way that the innkeeper interacts with the Alhadikia is really bad.
Like with an outed evil, like a psychopath.
No, with the Alhad, because if you don't know that you're protected by the innkeeper, you can kill every other person, and also you are drunk potentially. So I just think it's actually really bad, and it was better if I'd be dead.
Yeah.
It wasn't my plan, but Amelia said, "Hey, let's kill Keith," and I'm like, you know what? Let's send it, I guess.
let's see.
You kind of said you were happy to die, so.
I did, yeah. I still am. I'll still choose death. In before I get resurrected on the second last day, so I can have my vengeance.
Vengeance. Who are you going to venge upon?
I have no idea. I think I just protect the other two people. Who were the three people picked yesterday, actually, for the Alhad?
It was me then first, then yourself, then Quinn.
Quinn.
Then Quinn.
Yeah.
Thank you. Nice. What have I done?
Quinn, did you tell me the truth?
No,
Is that question too?
I did not.
Okay.
We can talk tomorrow. I'll tell you the truth.
Well,
Okay,
yeah, I believe that.
Tomorrow.
Famous line. I'll tell you the truth tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
If I survive.
Don't pick me tonight.
So, anyone here like lizards?
I do, yes. I used to keep lizards.
Do you have a favorite lizard?
Blue tongues.
Okay.
Skinks.
Yeah, they're
tongues are
pretty out and about here.
Yeah.
Locally.
Nice.
That's about all the small talk I had prepared for this evening. I hope you're ready for a stand-up routine instead.
That would be good.
I am now back. You will be
Oh,
getting
thank God.
notifications from me if you should be waking at night.
Puppy pee is clean.
So, what's the deal with the Raven Keeper? It's not much of a job if there's just one Raven to keep, huh? Am I right,
Exactly.
fellas?
Yeah.
No. Get me out of here.
Can you imagine what medieval or whatever the actual setting is stand up would have been like? Because it's like just a jester in the court talking to a bunch of people. Obviously.
Yeah, that'd be so good. It's been the most mundane stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, what have they got to talk about?
Roasting the quality of the potato crop this year. It's probably actually all about like the king's infidelity or like actual gossip. It's probably just saying gossip in a funny way.
Go sit.
Yeah.
It's like really bad observational humor.
Yeah.
So what's the deal with hardtack?
Yeah.
What's up with the king's outfit today?
Yeah.
I know he didn't bag the queen based on looks.
Whoa.
This this is definitely my top 5 bits of all time.
Silent. Small talk.
Thank God.
The Al-Hadikia has spoken. And Alan, you are number 1.
He's got a target on his back. Sorry.
The Al-Hadikia has spoken. Alex.
Oh.
I thought he was saying it was done. I was so confused. Alright, I think tracking the Alhad picks will actually be helpful.
And lucky number 3, come on down, Keith.
I have the opportunity to do the funniest thing ever.
Come
I'm
back
gonna
to
pick
life.
Liv. Let's fucking send it, homie.
You're gonna pick Liv?
Yeah,
Alright,
let's
thank
go.
you.
I feel like I've committed a crime. I'm sure Alan and Alex are dead.
Good morning, town. Last night, Alan died. Alex died. The game is over.
Yes!
What?
Oh my god.
Because the Al-Hadikia has taken the risk.
I
and
called
they
your
have died
bluff.
for their sins.
Yes.
Oh,
Um,
Alex.
so, where should we start here? Alan was your chambermaid who got some good info and then some drunk info. The good info was on Rick, the snake charmer, and Keith. That was on night 1. Keith was the innkeeper. Rick was the snake charmer. Rick picked himself on night 1. Then they picked Amelia and Alan, so they did not switch to the demon. Paul was a sailor who drank with, I think, Quinn night 1, Alan night 2, and with Rick on night 3. Amelia was the chef who correctly got a 0. May was the spy who knew exactly what was going on. And that leaves us with Alex, the Al-Hadikia, who ran the gambit and unfortunately lost because Alan, Alex, and Keith all chose to live last night. And that just leaves Quinn, our drunk, who
That's so
was Stormcourt.
funny.
I knew it.
Nice.
I knew it.
Alan literally predicted this. He's like, the second time the Analytica includes themselves, I'm like, let's go.
I want to say I have played 3 Alhad games and they have all ended exactly the same way, and I love it.
Every time. It's like, I should have chosen May or Amelia. I actually thought I chose Amelia, but then I forgot I chose Kate. By the time I submitted it. I felt like
Yeah.
Amelia would have chosen to live though, because she was confirmed.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I probably would have chosen to die if I was
I would regret-
last. I wasn't
So,
getting
Alex,
ongoing info.
I had
Man,
a
that was
sneaky.
a cheeky.
I kind of
cheeky
thought Alex is
washerwoman.
the demon because they knew I was the drunk. It'd be so easy to be like librarian ping off the drunk.
Hmm.
Yeah, I tried to talk to May immediately, and then Quinn pulled me aside, and I was like, "Fuck." I was like, "Oh, I don't know." It's like, I can't claim Undertaker unless I know May's the spy.